We have winter formal information,
voting news, and more class promos.
So stay tuned because
Steele News Live starts now.
This is Steele News Live, class of 2025, with Noah Clinton and MacKenzie Gutierrez.
Good morning, Steele. I'm Noah Clinton.
And I'm MacKenzie Gutierrez.
First up, attention freshmen. Crumble cookies will be distributed to the freshman class during lunch periods today for winning the December tardy competition. Congratulations again on being respectful, engaged, and accountable. And attention seniors. This is a reminder that today is the last day to nominate a prom theme using the Google form on the class of 2025 Google Classroom. Make sure to share your prom theme ideas by the end of the day.
In other dance news, Winter Formal is Saturday, February 1st from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the main gym at Steele. Tickets are on sale online by going to AmherstSteeleComics.com. Click on More and Amherst Events Tickets on the 2025 Amherst Winter Formal selection. Click Get Tickets, then click Have a Passcode and follow the steps.
Cash purchases will be available on January 29th, 30th, and 31st from 2:45 to 3 p.m. with Mrs. Dorr in the main office. Please provide her your student ID number and she will sell you your ticket and send that ticket to your school email address.
If you have an outside guest attending, you need to fill out an outside guest form available with Mrs. Arendash in the main office. And once approved, she will give you their passcode to purchase their ticket. All outside guest forms are due back by Friday, January 24th.
In voting news, this is a reminder that election operations personnel from the Lorain County Board of Elections will be in the presentation area of the CLC from 7:45 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. today to show students how to use voting machines and how to vote.
This is an all call for any seniors who will be 18 or before November 4th, 2025 to register to vote in person. 17-year-olds who qualify can vote in the May 6th election.
In scheduling news, attention juniors. Serve applications are due by Thursday, January 23rd to either Mrs. News mailbox or room 405 or to Mrs. Weaver in room 207. If they have to extend the deadline due to potential snow days next week, they will email you.
We will be highlighting several class offerings on SNL, and these videos will also be posted on the Amherst District website by clicking on Schools and Marion L. Steele School Counselors and scrolling down to the 2025-26 scheduling information, then simply click on the subject in class.
Today, let's put the spotlight on a few electives from the Social Studies Department. Roll it!
Hi, I'm Mr. Wolschuck, and I'm here to talk about AP Government and Politics. This is a junior year advanced placement class. One of the great things about AP Government is that it allows us to both learn about the government and the Constitution, and then to apply what we learn in the form of simulations. Every section of the course has a simulation attached to it. It's what most of my students remember about the class. It helps to really ingrain that learning and to put it into practice. If you're interested in AP Government next year, please do get a hold of me, and I'd be more than happy to explain to you how the course works and whether or not you might be interested in taking it.
Now let's hear from Mr. Glatz about his Earth and the Environment course.
Good morning, Steele, and attention to the sophomores and juniors. Please consider taking the Psychology and Sociology course as a social studies elective. During this year-long course, you will gain knowledge and understanding about individual behaviors and thoughts. Psychology content will be covered through a variety of activities, including mind games, discussion, film, and yes, a nap day to understand the importance of sleep on human behaviors and thoughts. So if you're interested in studying human behaviors and thoughts, sign up today for Psychology and Sociology.
Hello, Marion Steele High School. It's Mr. McConaughey here. I'm just here to promote a class that's out of the Social Studies Department that is offered every other year in the form of sports history. It's a class that chronicles the arrival of sports on the national scene. It's a project-based class that emphasizes Northeast Ohio teams and players, as well as customizing projects that cover some of your favorite sports teams and players. We'll cover the decades of the 20th and 21st century and all the historical events that occurred that made an impact on society. We'll look at some fantastic finishes that existed in sports. We'll cover baseball, football, and basketball, which also includes a field trip to the Canton Pro Football Hall of Fame. We cover other sports as well, and we'll learn the connections of sports teams and their nicknames. So if you're a sports nut like I am, and you really enjoy sports, I think this class will be for you. Sign up for sports history.
Now let's hear from Mr. Glatz about his Earth and Environment course.
Hey, I'm Mr. Glatz, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Earth and the environment. So Earth and the environment, the first part is Earth, where we learn about a bunch of geology topics, and the second part is environment, where we learn about environmental science topics. And my students are going to tell you what our major topics are. So take it away.
One topic we learned is over-harvesting, and drew a picture that explains finning on sharks.
Thank you.
We learned about invasive species and how they affect the environment.
Nice.
We learned about global climate change and how pollution can affect the temperature of the Earth.
In this course, we talked about pollution. We use NOx and SOx, nitrous oxide and sulfur oxide, and these are burning fuels that harm our environment.
We learned about habitat loss, which is the #1 reason for loss of biodiversity. And it's the biodiversity, the variety of all living things.
We also learned about geology, and so here are our geology topics.
We're going to learn about mountains.
We're learning about volcanoes.
We learned about earthquakes.
We learned about topographic maps and all their uses, like from hunting to building.
And we learned about plate tectonics.
Okay, so I'm the teacher for this class, so if you have any questions about this class or any of these topics, please come on down and see me, room 501. Thanks.
Well, that's all we have for today, Steele.
Have a great weekend, and hopefully we don't see you Tuesday.
Bye, Steele.